Who is Lord Hanuman?
Is he a monkey or a human dressed like a monkey? We will try to find it out in this video through various sources and scriptures. But one request, don't draw your conclusions before finishing the video. So, let's get started. If we check Britannica's website about Hanuman, we can see that he is described as a monkey commander. The typical Western mindset, where they call Lord Hanuman
a monkey god.
As per Dharam University's PDF,
Hanuman is a Hindu god whose shape is half monkey, half human.
which is what we see in most pictures, films, or TV adaptations. Okay, now let's see what Wikipedia has to say about it. As per Wikipedia, Hanuman is a Vanara. Interesting, right? Instead of putting a typical English word, here they put a Sanskrit term in English spelling. Why? Because throughout Ramayana, Hanuman is mostly referred to as Vanara. Now, what is Vanara? They say the literal meaning is forest dwellers. They further say that Vanaras are either monkeys, apes, or a race of forest dwelling people.
But how can Vanaras mean forest dwelling people?
Most of us know that Vanara simply means monkey or ape, just like Google. Even many Indian languages translate monkey as a Vanar. Do you know why? Because in 1899 Sanskrit dictionary by Monier Williams mentioned that so. Here in this book you will find firstly forest animal, then monkey and ape. So the forest is present here as well.
Then why is Wikipedia giving forest dwelling people?
As here it's mentioned as forest animal. Probably because of Indian mythologist Devdutt Patnaik.
As they are referring to him.
In his book, he said the word used for monkey in the epic is Vanara. The word has been traced to the words Vana meaning forest and Nara meaning man, thus suggesting that the Vanaras were not monkeys but rather tribes whose totem was a monkey. Later on, a few other writers also wrote the same thing. Though there is no doubt that Vanaras were forest dwellers, Valmiki himself mentioned that Vanaran Vanacharinaha.
That means Vanaras roam in forests. But we have a doubt that Vanara is a combination of Vana and Nara. Because if we combine Vana and Nara together, it can give one Nara. As per some people, we can omit one Na while creating the Sandhi. And as we are removing the first Na, we will place A in its place, which will make it Vanara. How and why, they don't have a proper answer.
Now many of you can argue that it is possible that Vanara can become Vanara for ease of pronunciation. Yes, we can agree on that if the author was not Rishi Valmiki. The person who had so much command of the language, why would he do this cheap stunt? Lastly, Vananara does not justify Vanara properly, as they are not the only Naras in the jungles. Riksh, Nagas, Yakshas and many other tribes were also Naras from Vana or forests. Then what is the meaning of Vanara? As per some dictionaries, we find that Vanara came from two root words, Van and Ram, where Vana means forest and Ram means play or enjoy or fun. I hope you have heard of Ramya Rachara, means funny stories. Together they mean those who play in forests or enjoy in the forest. So Vana and Ram make Vanaram or simply Vanara. This is quite believable. Now let's split the word Vanara as it is. Va and Nara. Nara means human. We all know that. Now what is the meaning of Va? As per Sanskrit scholar Nrisingha Prasad Bhaduri, in Sanskrit,
Va can be used to mean like, not this one. Like means having the same characteristics or qualities, which means similar or as, though the examples are very limited.
Nowadays we use similar meaning word athva instead of va, both of which means or. In that sense, Vanara means like humans. You can find the meaning monkey-like in this dictionary. We can reverse the meaning to human-like. If we see these animals in our respect, then they do look like humans. That is why we call these apes as Vanara, human-like. Now the question is whether Hanuman is really a Vanara or depicted with monkey-like features. There are several instances in Valmiki Ramayana which we can discuss here. In Kishkindha Kanda, when Sugriv first saw Lord Ram and Lakshman, he was suspicious about them. Then he ordered Hanuman to go and talk to them and find their motives. Here we can see Sugriva was referring to Hanuman as Plabangama. Plabangama generally means monkey, but it also means the one who leaps or jumps. Also here in this phrase, Prakritena eva gatva, which means Sugriv is asking Hanuman to be in a commoner's form so that they can't find that they belongs to Vanara. By following Sugriva's order, Hanuman removed his monkey's semblance and attained the persona of an ascetic. Kapi Rupam Paritvajva Hanuman Marutatmaja Bhikshu Rupam Tato Veje Shatha Buddhi Taya Kapi. From these slokas, we can understand that these Vanaras can remove their monkeyhood as per their wish, as if it was their attire. Now I know that many of you can argue that Hanumanji had divine power by which he could change his appearance magically. In that case, it is beyond historical discussion. But if we carefully read Ramayana, then in several places we will see the instances where it seems this monkeyhood is temporary or chosen, like in Yuddha Kanda, where we see this sloka. This means then those monkeys who can change their form at will assumed the form of humans. Rishi Balmiki said several times that Vanaras were Kamarupina, or
They could change their look.
at their will. Also we find this. This means
Assuming human forms and adorned with all types of ornaments, monkeys sallied forth, mounting on 9,000 elephants.
if we observe world histories in several places, we can see plenty of examples of forest dwelling people dressed like their chosen animals. In this case, maybe they were wearing face masks and tails like monkeys. We can give more examples like this sloka from Balkanda. This means
Thus the gods have procreated many thousands of such valorous and guise-changing monkeys, who with their immeasurable strength and bravery are manifest for the elimination of the decahedral demon Ravana. And they, with their elephantine, mountainous, and prodigious bodies, quickly took birth in bears, monkeys.
this means
Some of the Vanaras endowed with superior valor are born to female langurs, and like that, some more to female bears and
kinnaras. So definitely they are not different species. Otherwise, how can they be born from bears? These slokas clearly indicate that these riksha or bears and Vanaras or even kinnaras were actually a common species, which is why they could have a baby together who could choose his or her clan at their wish. It is also clearly stated that Vanaras were born from several rishis, apsaras, yakshas, nagas and kimpurushas who were also forest dwellers. Another big clue is Sri Hanuman himself is well educated in Vedas and Shastras. If he isn't a human, then it wouldn't be possible, I guess.
Apart from these, in several places, Vanaras were also addressed as Nari, Jana, etc.
So we can say that the Vanaras were tribal or forest tribes who depicted themselves with monkey-like features and behaved much like them. It is possible that they could be wearing monkey masks or symbols, just like other ancient tribals found in different parts of the world. Rishi Valmiki also referred to them as Shakhamrigam, which means these people could move fluently in branches just like the Mowgli or Tarzan character.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like and share this video. And if you want to support us, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.